Hey everyone, welcome to Esthytech. If you have been following along, in the last video I explored what Route53 is all about. Today I'm taking it one step further. We are going to set up a custom domain name in AWS using Route53, and we are going to secure it using SSL certificates through AWS Certificate Manager. Whether you bought your domain name on AWS or somewhere else, I will walk you through everything step by step. So stick around because by the end of this video, your domain will be secure and ready to integrate with services like AWS API Gateway, CloudFormation, and even S3 website. So let's get started. So let's talk about hosted zone, but let me clarify something. At the end of this video, because I am literally still working on this documentation, I'm going to insert some visual after we are done with the lab. So you, by the time you'll be watching this video, you just want to click on the description box. You're going to see a URL link where you can click there and it will take you to this documentation and you can have the documentation so you can follow along. First thing first, let's talk about hosted zone. A hosted zone is basically a container in Route 53 where all the DNS records for your domain lives. If you purchase your domain through AWS, Route 53 automatically set this up for you. But if you purchase it elsewhere, don't worry, you just need to create one manually. Okay? And I'm going to walk you through. So let's go ahead and start creating our hosted zone. So I'm going to take you to my AWS account where we can start with the lab. Head into your AWS account and click on Route 53. You will view the functions of Route 53. But like I said earlier, we already explored what Route 53 is all about. But you want to go on the page and take your time to read the home page of Route 53 so that you're going to have a deeper understanding of what Route 53 is all about. But let's fast forward this video by creating our domain name. If you don't have a domain name yet, so we're going to choose on register a domain. And once we choose on register a domain, we want to click on get started to input our domain name. Once we already know the name that we want to use for our domain name, for example, say example.com, I'm using my own domain name here, but I'm going to blur it because I don't want to share it with you all. So just input your domain name, like I said, something like example.com. And once you input it, you want to click on the search button. If your domain name is available, you want to go ahead and choose the domain name. If you're okay with the pricing also, you want to proceed because each domain name has their various pricing. So you can go ahead and input all your contact for verification purpose. Once you're done, you want to go ahead and click next. Then you confirm the agreement of AWS and click submit. It's going to take a while for authentication for your domain name to be created. At times, it will take almost like a day for it to be confirmed, but mine took just 1 minute and my domain name was verified. So let's proceed. Now our domain name is ready. So let's go ahead and create a hosted zone. So we're going to head back to Route 53. So go to hosted zone and click create hosted zone. Enter your domain name, and since we want the domain to be publicly available, we are going to choose a public hosted zone. Once it is created, you will see a list of name servers just like this. If your domain is with another provider, make sure to copy this name server value over to your registry so that traffic can route correctly. Now that the hosted zone is ready, Let's go ahead and secure it with an SSL certificate. For that, we will use AWS Certificate Manager or ACM. The good news is that public SSL certificates from ACM are free. Just remember, if you are planning to use the certificate with CloudPhone, it has to be created in US East 1, that is to say North Virginia region. So we want to go ahead and add domain and subdomain. Inside ACM, request a certificate and enter your domain. You can also add subdomain like www.example.com or even a wildcard like wildcard.example.com. Why are we using wildcard? We are using wildcard so that we can cover all future subdomain. Yeah, you got what I said, right? We are using wildcard because we want to cover all future subdomain. And it's not really good to use wildcard, but it's just for the educational purpose here. And if you don't really know the subdomain name that you want to use, that is why you are using wildcard. Why? Because we want to ensure flexibility of your certificate so that it can work across multiple endpoints. But now you don't know the endpoint that you want to use. That's why we are using the wildcard. So next, come validation. So ACM need to confirm that you are actually own the domain. The easiest method is to use the DNS validation since you created your domain name in AWS. So you want to use the DNS validation where ACM give you a CNAME record to add to the Route 53. Since our hosted zone is already set up, we can simply let AWS create this record automatically. So once it is done, the certificate will be moved from pending to validation to issue. So you can check the status of both the ACM and Route 53 once issued. The certificate is active and ready to secure your services. With this setup, you can link your custom domain to API Gateway, CloudFormation, and X3, EC2, and even more. And that is it. You just set up your own custom domain and secure it with an SSL certificate on AWS. In the next video, I will show you how you can actually connect this domain to an API gateway so your application can use it. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and tap the bell so that you will never miss a tutorial. And if you have any question, drop them on the comment section. I would love to help out. So thank you for watching and keep learning with Esty. Love you guys. Ciao, ciao. Mwah.
Let's build the future.
One line of code, one dream at a time. From the cloud to the console, the rhythm flows. Innovation lives where the knowledge grows. Esthytech, your tech journey starts here. Code it, dream it, live it. One line of code, one dream at a time. From the cloud to the console, the rhythm flows. Innovation lives where the knowledge grows.